Hello and welcome to a new video, and as you can see it's of a video game and it's for the Xbox One and it's Injustice 2 Legendary Edition. Now for those of you who've been a long time subscriber to my channel, you would have seen that I have done a few videos on the Injustice 2 game. Now this was when I had Game Pass on the Xbox and I played it, but obviously that was the standard edition, obviously without the DLC characters. And for a long time now I've been waiting for a decent price and the right edition to get Injustice 2. And obviously owning both an Xbox and a PlayStation console, for me it kind of didn't matter as to which format it was on, as long as I could get it for a very good price. And as you can see, for the price of £6, for me it's an absolute very good price. Now what I like about the Legendary Edition of it is that it comes with, I think, all of the DLC characters which they released when obviously Injustice 2 came out. But what is the added bonus with the Legendary Edition physically is the fact that what WB have done is that the actual DLC content is actually on the disc, which is what I like. So I was a bit hesitant about a few days ago in wanting to buy it because I wasn't sure if the DLC was on the disc, and it's only when I read up on other reviews of the game and they've said that with the Legendary Edition all the extra content is on the disc. Normally what happens with some gaming publishers is they usually, if they released a new edition of a, say, of a fighting game, like say what Capcom have done with Street Fighter 4 or Street Fighter 5 in particular, they usually say we'll bring out a new edition of the game and then put the extra DLC characters as a code alongside the standard disc of the actual game. And so obviously if you buy Street Fighter, whether the Street Fighter may be, obviously you're not going to have the DLC characters because obviously whoever the previous owner would have used the code. But what I like about what WB do is that they've got a tendency to put all of the DLC stuff on the actual disc. So as soon as I found out and I double checked to see that all the DLC content is actually on the disc, then for £6 I had to snap it up. But what I will do is that when I do install the game, in the description box I will definitely confirm that this is the case. But from what I've heard and read, all the extra gubbins are actually on the actual disc itself, and I wish a lot more companies would do that in terms of if they're going to release a special edition or a complete edition. Now what they do is that they put all the added stuff onto the actual disc itself. So I will confirm that once I've uploaded this video, and you can check out the description box to see whether or not this is the case. But from what I've checked on several different sources, that everything is on the actual disc, and that's why originally I could have got the standard edition regardless of whether it was on the PlayStation or Xbox console for about £3 or so. But I really wanted the DLC characters, and I didn't want to have to go the route of buying the ordinary edition version of Injustice 2 and then having to go through, whether it's in the Xbox store or in the PlayStation store, and having to buy all the characters. But it's the fact that now they're all on a disc, so it's a matter of just putting in the disc, from what I've read, someone said, and then it downloads all the content. So it's nice to see that somebody like WB have actually done this kind of thing, and I wish more publishers would do that, which I don't know why. I don't know if it's because of the fact that if they're going to put all the extra stuff onto the disc, it means having to print out a new gaming disc, so they don't want to sit down and do that, and rather than printing out a new disc with the new information on it, they just put a code of it. But that's why with some games or some particular things that I'm buying secondhand, I do the researching before I'm buying them, because the last thing that you want is that you buy it and then the DLC is not on the disc, it's a code, and if you buy it secondhand, then you're pretty much stuffed really. So yeah, we'll take this off. But as I said, the DLC is on the disc, and I can confirm that with the PS4 version of it, of Injustice 2 Legendary Edition, the DLC and extra content is on the disc as well. So whether you pick the Xbox One version of it or the PlayStation version of it, everything's going to be complete on the disc. So there you have it. As people know, obviously I'm a big comic book fan, and I do have Injustice 1, which I enjoyed playing, and obviously we've got Injustice 2, which I do have to do a playthrough of the story mode of Injustice 1, which I've played in my own time on the PS3, I think. And yeah, and also because I like DC comics as well, seeing characters like Supergirl, Batman, Flash, and all the other, Wonder Woman, all the other characters from the DC lore in the game, and because of Aquaman as well, and Cyborg. Obviously, this, for me, so as a comic book fan, it's a real dream come true and a real treat. And again, as I said, to pick up for £6. My local CX, including this one, was only 2 left. So luckily, I managed to get that. So as you can see, I did try to pick the best condition of the cases that were available. This one was the best one. So we're going to peel off the stickers here. And what I do hate sometimes is when I peel off the actual stickers, there's actually damage under the actual stickers. But I'm hoping that with this one that there isn't anything underneath there. Now, what I don't like having to do is peel off the stickers because of the sticky residue. Sometimes you can be lucky and you can get no sticky residue. So I've been fairly lucky there in peeling it off. And then we've got one last sticker here. Now, what CX do is that they give you they give you 2 days. If you don't like it within 2 days, you can return an item. Did from this angle, but unfortunately, what they do is that they give you the CX. They don't give you back. Oh god, that didn't come off completely. They don't give you back the money. They just give you back the voucher. So if this was £6, they just give you back the £6 in-store credit. So you've got 2 days to do it. So it's not like they give you back your money back. So that's why whenever I'm buying anything from there, I always doubly make sure that it's something that I really want, because again, you can get your money back and get the vouchers, but for me, I'm the kind of person where sometimes I lose the stuff, the voucher stuff, cards and stuff, and I don't really take the credit. And I don't, or when it comes to selling stuff in CX, simply because when you try to sell back games and Blu-ray discs now, they don't give you that much money for it. So managed to get there's no sticky residue here, which is thank God, but I will give the casing a wipe down after the video. Again, the condition of it actually looks really great, and looks can be deceiving in terms of you open it up, which I've had that happen where there's been damage to the actual disc, but it looks like it's all right. So I picked the right one, and we've got the back of it here. So I'll be doing playthroughs of this and matches, and eventually we'll be doing the story mode as well. And then there's an actual Injustice animated movie on Blu-ray, which I didn't even know about it up until a few months ago. Now, it says it includes the following DLC: 10 additional characters and 5 premiere skins. The largest DC Universe roster ever. Choose from the most epic collection of DC heroes and villains ever assembled. Endless fighter customization. Create custom versions of your favorite DC characters with powerful gear. The blockbuster saga returns. Continue the Injustice story with the ultimate DC cinematic experience. It's Xbox One X enhanced, so obviously that will work for the Series X, which is what I'll be playing it on. HDR, which is high dynamic range. Xbox single player, Xbox multiplayer, that's 1 to 2 players, and Xbox Live multiplayer 2 to 10 players. And obviously with the multiplayer section of the game, you will need online membership to be able to play online, so kind of bear that in mind if you're somebody that's going to play online. For me, it's not going to be over because I don't really play fighting games online. The game is rated 16 over here in the UK, so that's bad language and violence. So it's not your cup of tea, then this game won't be your cup of tea. Now, there have been rumours about whether or not there will be an Injustice 3, which I'm hoping there is. That's something that there will be in the future. Maybe it might be the next game from NetherRealm. Who knows? Now we've got the disc, which I'm still not used to being on the left-hand side. Again, no instructions, just the back of here, just the warranty information. Obviously, gaming manuals now have a long since thing of the past, which is a shame, which I do miss, especially when I added colour to them. There you can see that this is the Injustice 2 Legendary Edition version on the disc. I'm checking the condition of the disc, and there's some stuff in there which I'll get off. That's all gone, and then the disc is in fantastic condition, so we'll put that back. So yeah, I'm finally glad that I've managed to get this now. I've been having to wait literally a good few years before you know, that I got it for not only for a reasonable price, but obviously to find the Legendary Edition with all the DLC additional DLC characters in it. So I'm looking forward to playing this, because as I said, when I originally played the Standard Edition on Game Pass on Xbox, it didn't have obviously it didn't have the DLC characters on there, and I have seen Injustice 2 on sale on both the PlayStation and Xbox store. Sometimes the Standard Edition version, sometimes the Legendary Edition, but it was just nice to actually have the physical copy of Injustice 2. So now I'm really glad that I finally got this, especially I actually enjoyed the game from what brief time I had with it on Game Pass. And now when it comes to the NetherRealm games via WB, all I need to get now is Mortal Kombat 11 and Mortal Kombat 1. So those are the two that I need now, and then I'll be complete. But obviously it's gonna obviously with the characters, the additional characters that they've had, especially with Mortal Kombat 11, it's about finding the right edition of it, which will have all the characters in it. Because yeah, you can buy the Standard Edition version of it and buy the DLC characters, but what I often find is that they discount the game, but sometimes they don't always discount the DLC in it, which I've noticed. For example, with Tekken 7, although we have Tekken 8 now, which that's a game that I'm hoping to own at some point, Tekken 8. Although I can get it for a good price if I want now, but I know if I wait a little bit longer, I can get it for a much better price. So anyway, I'm finally happy that now that I finally got this game in my collection. So this is Injustice 2 Legendary Edition for Xbox. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to share your friends and family. Also, you can give this video a thumbs up. I would highly appreciate that. That will allow people to find my YouTube channel and content. This is because of the YouTube algorithms favor the bigger YouTubers, so their channels and content get put onto the YouTube recommendation page. So it'll be nice to find some new subscribers. And speaking of subscribers, if you already haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing if you want to see things like this, where it's video game unboxings, video game playthroughs, my Blu-ray and Blu-ray Steelbook collection, as well as my limited edition DVDs. Also, Blu-ray and Blu-ray Steelbook unboxings. I recently did something VHS related, which was of Back to the Future, which I told you, which I spoke about my memories and history with that movie, and also my memories with VHS and a brief history with VHS as well. And and obviously VHS was the format before DVD. I also will be doing follow-up videos with Back to the Future Part 2 on VHS, and then concluding with Back to the Future Part 3 on VHS as well, with my memories of those two movies, especially with Back to the Future Part 2. So keep an eye out for those videos. Also, comics. I've particularly been loving the Absolute series on via DC Comics. Loving the Superman, Batman, and now the Flash. Also, my comic book collection, comic book graphic novels, comic book statues and figures. Recently got 2 new figures. One is superhero related, the other one is Transformers related, in relation to the 1986 movie Transformers the movie, which is one, again, is still my favourite Transformers movie. Transformers 1, which I've seen bits of it, looks fantastic, so I'm hoping to see that properly soon. And yeah, I haven't bought something transfer related in the last couple of decades, so it's really nice to get this particular figure, and especially at a very dirt cheap price. So keep an eye out for that video. I got some figures in the January sales. Christmas just gone, previous Christmases and previous January sales as well. So keep an eye out for those videos. A few years ago, my friend of mine gave me his statues and some of his figures. Some of them you've already seen, so I might showcase them again as YouTube shorts. And there's some statues and figures that I haven't showcased yet. So if you want to sit there and check out some of those figures, then go back into my YouTube channel for the statues and figures, and then you'll be able to find them. The earlier ones are Justice League related. So the figures that I will be doing in the future will be DC and Marvel, and one of them I think being in relation to Star Wars, and it's an absolutely fantastic statue that I was given, and I'm still shocked, you know, with this particular Star Wars figure and the actual size of it, and the fact that my friend of mine donated me his figures and then didn't want anything for it because he knows I'm a super fan, but even though I didn't offer him some money for it, but he, you know, that's the kind of friend he is. So a big thank you to my mate Jay. So thank you for the statues, and the ones I haven't done that you've given me, I will be definitely doing videos of those. And there's a couple of figures that I got for my birthday, or a couple of birthdays ago, which I'll be showcasing as well. Check out my Superboy Prime unboxing video. It's an absolutely from McFarlane Toys, which I did a few months ago. Absolutely fantastic figure in terms of the attention to detail, the paintwork, the sculpt, how the posability of the actual figure, the articulation of the figure. So please check out that figure. Again, I would say again, if you're a Superboy, Superman, DC, or even a superhero fan, it's well worth having your figure. It stands proudly on my figure, and really glad I got it. And I was on the fence about buying that particular figure until I saw a couple of other YouTubers doing their unboxing, and that gave me the sway, decide to get it. And this is what I do with a lot of products that I do, that hopefully that if you're on the fence on getting figures, video games, movies, or whatever, drinks, food, wherever it may be, hopefully that my videos do help in some way. So yeah, we've got lots of figures to come. Also art books, which I've done 3. I've done of the movie Gemini Man, Black Panther Wakanda, and the art and making of Pacific Rim Uprising. Fantastic art books which I got from Forbidden Planet, and they will normally each of the books are normally between £30 to £35 each, but I've got them for $2.99 each. I do have some more art books that I've got that I got from Forbidden Planet, some from the January sale, some from previous Christmases as well. So check out those. They will be movie, TV show, and video game related, and also I might showcase some of the other art books that I have in my collection as well. Mainly James Bond, because I'm a huge James Bond fan and a Star Wars fan as well. So check out those. Also, movie and TV show reviews and recommendations. Last 2 I did was the 1982 movie Tron. Fantastic movie, fantastic Blu-ray steelbook. Also the 1982 movie Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. Classic movie, fantastic steelbook again. And the fact that you get 2 versions of the movie, the theatrical cut and the director's cut, and all on a lovely 50th anniversary Blu-ray steelbook, which I absolutely love and absolutely cherish. So check out my movie reviews, which there'll be a mixture of old and new and classic movies that I have in my personal collection. Also beauty products, whether it's body washes, shower gels, bath salts, facial products, and also aftershave, and many more stuff that I see in my travels. Also what I do is I do follow-up videos on those products as YouTube shorts, telling you whether or not I think those products are worth it and whether or not they do what they say on the tin. So keep an eye out for those YouTube shorts. I do a monthly vlog, which tells you what I've been up to for the last month, what I'll be up to for the next month, rant videos when they deem necessary, also YouTube shorts, food and drink reviews, clothing pickups as well, accessories, whether or not they're for gaming, mobile phones, laptops, etc., gadgets, DIY products, film memorabilia, which I do have 3 things in relation to Back to the Future, and I think you're absolutely going to love them when I end up doing them. And I do have something special in regards of the Switch, of a limited edition of a particular game, of a big franchise, which hopefully I'm going to film before the release of the Switch 2. So keep an eye out for that, so to see what that's going to be about. I might do that I might briefly show it off as a YouTube short, and then do a proper unboxing video. And I got this like maybe 2 or 3 Christmases ago, so I really need to get my skates on and actually am doing it. Also, electrical unboxings where I've done a microwave, 3 vac products. 2 of them were carpet cleaners, and the other one was a vacuum cleaner. The first vac carpet cleaner, it broke, so it ripped in it, and unfortunately they couldn't repair it because it was discontinued. So they gave me back my money back, and I bought another carpet cleaner, which is actually better than the first one I got. Now, it was done a few years ago, so I will be doing a review of that, and I'm a few years late, and also a review on the vacuum cleaner as well. Not the microwave, because it's a complete waste of time. I'm also thinking about showing off some of my retro gaming products and consoles as well. I don't have many, as I would like to have, but I'll showcase what I have. So I think that's what I'll do, and it's probably much more stuff that I do on my YouTube channel. I recently, a month ago, pre-ordered the Switch 2 bundle, which is the Mario Kart World bundle. I would have, that unfortunately is digital. Would have loved to have it physical, but if you get the Switch 2 on its own, and then you end up paying for the game, it's just really expensive. So I thought, I may as well just get the bundle and just get it. It just will be a lot cheaper. Who knows, maybe in the future I might own the physical version of it. So yeah, I will be doing an unboxing of that in early June, which will be my late birthday present, because my birthday was in early May. So I'm really looking forward to the Switch 2. So keep an eye out for the unboxing video. Now, I can't guarantee that I'll be getting on day of release, but we will definitely be doing it, as long as nothing silly happens with the pre-order. So I'm really looking forward to doing the unboxing video of that. I haven't done a console unboxing in quite a long while. I think the last one was the PlayStation 5. So that's quite a few years ago. So it's nice to get a new console. I really enjoyed my Switch 1. And I'm really looking forward to what the Switch 2 will have to offer, and in the future, in terms of the games coming up on it, especially with games like the Donkey Kong Bonanza and Metroid Prime 4 coming out of all that's going to be a dual release on the Switch 1 and the Switch 2. But obviously, I would love to. I'm definitely going to be playing it on the Switch 2, with obviously 4K and 120 frames per second and all those things you can do in the Switch. So I'm really looking forward to the Switch 2. We'll do a YouTube short of the once the item comes, briefly showing the box of when it arrives, and then obviously we'll be doing a full unboxing video of the Switch 2. Also, we'll be doing a comparison video comparing the Switch 1 to the Switch 2 in terms of the Joy-Cons, the dock, the main unit itself, the kickstand, in terms of the weight, how the controls and the joysticks and the buttons feel compared to the original Switch 1. Obviously, my one is the original Switch 1, not the OLED, so that's why I will be comparing it to the original. I was almost tempted to get the OLED until the Switch 2 comes out. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to Switch 2 coming out in roughly about 4 weeks. So it's just under a month. So yeah, really can't wait. So if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, or you're on the fence, definitely subscribe, because we're definitely going to be doing, hopefully, the unboxing of the Switch 2 and some comparison videos to go along with the main video. Anyway, Christmas 2023, we hit 500 subs. Early 2024, we hit 600 subs. Now, as of the 9th of May, we're halfway to 900 YouTube subscribers. So again, big thank you to all the YouTube subscribers, whether you're a long-time subscriber or if you're somebody that's recently subscribed. Hopefully you're liking the content and you're enjoying it. If there's any questions you want to ask about a particular product, then please feel free to ask, and I'll do the best I can in answering the questions that you may want to know. Hopefully we can get to 900 subs, and then the big 1,000 subscribers is my big target. So hopefully we get this sooner rather than later. So again, big thank you to every single one of you. Without you guys, my channel wouldn't be where it is today, especially with being a small channel that isn't sponsored, or you know, all these products I have to get myself, which is nothing wrong in that, but you know, just being a small YouTuber. So the growth of my channel, never in my wildest dreams did I think my channel would grow to where it is today. I'm still small fry compared to the big YouTubers, but yeah, I'm really indebted and grateful to all of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. So thank you from the bottom of my heart to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also live stream on Twitch. To find me there, it's the same name as my YouTube name, just add the number 76. I will leave the link in the description box if you're having trouble finding me, so please give me a follow on Twitch. I don't have a set schedule. This is mainly due to my personal life, which is really busy and hectic, and also health issues as well. So I don't have a set schedule when I can stream. So for me, it's a day-by-day basis of when I can stream or can't. Most of the time, should I say, when if there's no copyright material, I tend to export it all to YouTube anyway. So again, it would be lovely to have some new followers on Twitch, but if you can't follow me in there, I will try to put the videos on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, I do live stream on a rare occasion. It mainly will be casual gaming, so it'll be beat 'em ups, which will be perfect for games like this. Shoot 'em ups, platform games, sports games, puzzle games, things like that. Even if you do miss the live streams, the videos will be kept up. I did 2 birthday streams, which I've kept up. So for those of you who couldn't have joined me on the live streams, those videos are there. It's the same thing with any streams that I do. I thought it would be nice to have some live viewers on streaming on YouTube. Even if you can't make it, the videos will be kept up. So hit that notification bell. And the off chance I do live stream, especially I've got games like this now. And it just leaves me to say, wherever you are in the world, please stay safe. And I will speak to you again in my next video. Bye for now.